So, it's windy out. 21 miles per hour down the front stretch, tailwind, which is going to make the exit of turn 3 just absolutely brutal. You turn enough through 1 that you grab a headwind, you are going to get a little push out there. Then going through tunnel turn, you're going to get a bit of sun glare here. But what happens here going through 3 is the wind just starts shoving you up the track. It feels like the front end's just laying over. It is really, really difficult to drive. I don't know if the wind's going to be blowing the same direction every race, but this is what it was doing in practice. And it was pretty brutal, especially on colder tires. Getting a whole lot of wind here, and I'm just going to keep it up top. I'm not good at Pocono, especially when it comes to racing aggressively and hitting my marks. But I mean, look at this. We got a 21 mile per hour wind down the short chute. Or no, that's not the short chute, but one of the chutes. So yeah, wind is really, really affecting it. I'm gonna go ahead and just adjust this a tiny bit. Drop this back. I feel like that's gonna be helpful. Maybe too much, but let's go qualify. Hope we catch the wind at the right time. Light wind when we're going into it, and a really heavy wind when it's pushing us down the back straight. That's all we can really hope for. Try to get the tires warmed up a bit. Not something I normally do, but right now that wind is fighting so hard. I'm just trying to get myself also in a little bit separate space than everyone else, so that we do have a chance of getting different wind than everyone else. Sun going behind a little bit of clouding. No turn.
Green, green, green. Okay.
Not getting a very strong wind here, 17. It's getting stronger. People behind us are better off. I'm not even going to bother trying to get down low. Tried this in practice and it worked out. But I was probably in practice with a bunch of slower people. 18 mile per hour headwind. Should have a lot more downforce on the front end. Try not to get on it too early so that we're not sitting there fighting the wind. Much better exit than we got last time. Not getting a good tailwind though.
3.758.
Take it around the top. Just seems to be working with this wind. It's not a line I normally do, but with as strong as that wind is pushing, it seems to just work. I feel like I could really chuck it in here, but I'm too scared to just throw it all away with a wall hit. Almost had a wall hit there. Big arc out. Grip up. There we go, 53.245, and that's going to take us to P3 at the moment. P4 now, P5, it's getting sadder. P6, how much further will we fall? Nick Martin beats us. Mark on pole currently. hand out all the good lucks. Oh God, I really hate how this system works now. And everyone else knows good luck. There's too many people in here. So we got Colton now in 3rd. Joe is in 5th. Nick in 6th. I'm in 7th. We got Tyler in 8th. Jonathan, I believe, is also from Discord. And then Gavin and Austin. And then Benson. He must still be out there. Yeah. There's a lap 1. Lap 2 doesn't get any better. Well, now I feel a little bit better about my lap, seeing how we did there, but not as good as Mark. Let's go see what Mark did. I'm sure he was down on the bottom in 1. Oops. Yeah, they're all down on the bottom there. Probably gave up a 10th there. Just way easier for me, though, around the top. We gotta calm that down just a little bit there. Okay, so we are starting 7th. That's on the inside, but Pocono's actually fun in ARCA because you're either going to get wrecked or it's going all green. No cautions. So just survive, and we'll try to follow this mellow yellow train on the outside, I guess.
The estimated SOF is 4,075. It's competitive out there. Head down, stay sharp. 5 cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Alright, so P7 is the 10 car. Now I gotta be a little aggressive.
Waiting on the final car.
Otherwise we're just gonna get freight trained. But we can't forget about that wind, which is currently 19, 20 miles per hour. It's gonna just continue to be a factor. The draft on the front stretch may not be as strong due to it. The draft into the tunnel turn is going to be very strong, which is going to set up a bunch of sketchy moves. So try to do some surviving and try not to hit the wall.
Gridded. You don't get any extra tire sets for this race, so let's be smart out there.
Just be thankful we don't have to do caution laps here.
You are out of tires. 1 lap to green. Line up on the inside. Closed. Pit road is closed. Catch up. 6 car.
Kind of rare to be this far up, though. But we can easily just be too cautious and end up 10 positions back. Gavin's not as far back as I thought he was. Either of them. See them both there. Only what, 1, 2 rows behind? Shifting may come into play in 3, depending on how slow it gets. 25 laps is a fairly long race, but the draft is going to be key. So let's see what we get for a start here.
About to go green. Stay focused.
Let's try to stay low to see Mark. It's going to be difficult once we get off the corner.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
It's gone.
Green, green.
Guy ahead of us doesn't, but we're late on the shift, so... Oh, that's Joe ahead of us. I always miss Joe.
Outside clear. Car outside. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
No turn down here for me. We're not going to get a good run off the corner.
Stay low.
Colton not getting a good run off the corner.
Stay low.
We're not going to go 3. Be patient here. Okay.
Outside.
And Colton may have just got out of the draft, and that's why he was going so slow there.
Outside clear.
Because that is how strong the draft can be. Guy on our outside going to 3rd. Joe into the wall.
Clear.
We just got to get up in the draft.
Inside 0.565. Stay high to the car on the low side. Clear.
See how powerful that draft is.
Inside. Stay high.
Guy's still shifting.
Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line.
Outside is going to be valuable. You just got to hope you don't get turned when you get to the tunnel turn. That's why I think I'm going to just run the top in 1 and 2. Big push for everybody, and we all smack the fucking wall.
Car looks clean.
Someone just entered the pits hard. I can't believe how hard we all hit it.
6-3.
All right, let's try to get up here in the draft. Joe tried to make a pass. Just gets you freight trained. We'll be patient, stay in the draft. We're well ahead of where we should be. Let's just try not to hit the wall this time. Just give Joe a bump draft here. Hopefully it doesn't go wrong.
53.123. The car in P5, just at the faster flat. 52.98.
Alright, topside may not be working out that well. Now, they're getting a lot of grip down low. Car behind was going to hit the wall. He was heading up towards the wall fairly quick, but he is flying now. Caught big arrow push and into the wall though, so. Oh, that's Tyler behind us. Okay.
52.9.
Can't keep track of who is who at all.
The car in P6, just at the faster flat. 52.895.
All right, P7. Fairly large gap. We got Tyler and the Gavins behind us. Not a band. Got really good turn there, but we're not going to be able to do anything with it. The wind's not directly now pushing us down the back straight as much as it was in practice. Big check up there. Joe's gonna take a look at the high side. He tries to make a pass. It's just going to lose him the draft. He stays connected there. Tyler instantly up on us as they go side by side. Let's hope he can keep it down this time. I'm not sure why he's shifting though. Fuck me. Glad that there is no damage model anymore. I was not expecting to hit the wall there. Colton pulls out to make a pass. Shoves up a little bit, but he had a gap. I turned it down because I did not think that there was a gap. Oh, there's a gap there. Nick Martin almost gets sent. And the Gavins are creeping in. Now this is where Nick's gonna get screwed over if he can't close the gap. Big checkup. All right, 6th place. .1 wind shoving us towards the wall there, but it wasn't as bad. 53.212. Out of gear. Kept it low, wasn't sure if Joe was going to get it turned or not. The Gavins are 2.3 back now. Colton's gonna have to be aggressive here. He chickens out. Oh, big no shove. I lost the nose really bad there.
53.145. You're in 5th.
Joe's gonna get cycled here. Oh, the 12 stops.
Go low. Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Now we're gonna get cycled. Wasn't ready for the 12 to stop to let him in.
Still there, hold your line.
Could have easily held on to that spot. He chose the brakes though.
Keep low.
We gotta be aggressive. Otherwise we end up 2 spots back. Thankfully Colton hit the wall a bit there. No turn in that time. Try to make the 12 send it off too hard. Didn't work.
Inside. Still there, 53.5.
Starting to lose speed though.
Clear.
You need to just back down entry a bit. Turned in way too early. Gonna have a bad exit here. Thankfully Colton was too quick through the center, so he had to lift for us. Otherwise he would have had a massive run. Just cannot keep up right now.
3.333.
Colton's gonna help us get there. I had to drag the brakes. I didn't want to lift off. Otherwise Colton was gonna slam into us. And then that scared him as I was all of a sudden going much slower than he was ready for. I think we got to try to make this pass into the tunnel turn, because this guy has not been good through the tunnel turn.
Still there.
Doesn't work. We need Colton's help. Colton's going to go around us.
Still there, hold your line. Still there, hold your line. Clear high.
Trust my spotter. We've lost the top 3 for sure. And just get on the outside of the 12 here. That would be huge.
Outside. Go low.
He backs off this time, but then I underdrive it.
Clear outside if you want.
Okay. P4. Not a good turn. Longer Colton stays behind the 12, the more chance we have of finishing 4th. And Nick has gotten around Colton now. I gotta clean this up and get through it quick. Hopefully break away from them. I was gonna try to give Nick some draft. So we have none in front of us, so it doesn't matter what lane we're in, as long as we don't slam the wall on exit. They're going to quickly get back up to us, though.
53.6.
Got a lap car coming out.
inside. Clear.
Trying to give Nick the draft, get him side by side to help me. Got smoke and something. Mark has gotten turned or had a moment. I don't know. Gotten to the wall. That's now going to bring a little bit of draft back to us. Nope, they're still 1.6 ahead. Mark's going to have to spin out twice for me to catch him.
3.726.
This is where the draft should be the strongest. I hate having to be this aggressive and race this hard, but that's how it goes. Nearly got the wall, hitting the apron that much. Joe is now in the lead. They are now 2 seconds ahead of us.
53.872.
Only thing we got going for us is making a pass down low is nearly impossible, except for through the tunnel turn. But it doesn't look like he's going to go for it. We're going to go down there and use that apron a little. Joe and Mark may have just gotten into each other a bit. Oh, they definitely just got into each other a little bit. Now we are in third, unfortunately.
53.786. You're now in third.
But we may start getting a sniff of draft here off of Joe. Nick's going to send it, trying to make it.
Car inside.
Make the pass stick.
Stay high. Clear inside.
12 just found out that high line really gets you around the corner. Luckily, he takes the tunnel turn way too easy. Joe may have some damage to his nose. He may have some more damage to his nose. We've got 5 to go.
53.639.
Tyler is now the guy trying to pass the 12. That was a little dirty. Not a clean turn in. Almost got way too much apron. Oh, we're getting a bad push. Very bad push. I couldn't lift off because he was right up our ass. Still no damage. Takes away our chance. We're going to be 4 wide. Nope, we're going to be 3 wide.
Stay high with the car on the low side. Still there, hold your line. You're up top, 3 wide. Inside, 2 wide. Still there. Clear.
Don't know how we didn't get damage. But right when he got on our rear end, it did not turn at all. But I don't know if that was just because of the dirty air we were getting from ahead or what. Tyler's shifting still. I don't know if we need to.
53.884.
What a weird one. Wasn't able to follow through. We just got to go outside and hope that I don't get massive shove.
Still there, inside.
Joe gets a big no shove.
You've got 2 laps to go. Clear inside, outside. 53.
Had to take advantage of that.
Stay low. There was a car on the high side. Back in third. Keep hustling. Still there. You're in the middle. 3 wide. Hold your line.
Not able to do anything, and
2 wide. Car inside. Inside. 2 wide.
well, there's nothing I could do there.
Inside. Clear inside.
Wasn't thinking he was going to come up. We were still 3 wide, but he may have been getting the 2 wide call. Just depends on where he was positioned. So now, unfortunately, we're back in 5th.
54.824. You're back in 5th. We got damage on the front end.
And we got damage, so that's not going to help us for 1 lap.
Inside. Still
But
there,
thankfully,
hold your line.
the draft is stupid.
Still there. Clear. Car inside. Still there. Still there, hold your line.
We should have him. P5.
Stay high.
Sorry to Nick. I didn't think we were gonna have to back off there from 3 wide, but I don't know if he couldn't hold it down or what, but extremely difficult race. P5 as the 10 car. We'll take it. We beat old Diet Dr. Pepper there. And 69.85. Could not turn. But we definitely had one too many mistakes there with the wall slam, but that didn't give us any damage. So I think I did everything I could correctly and ran the race how I needed to. But yeah, a lot of other people had right fronts left. We did not. Let's see what happened out there. 11 headed to the wall, and that sends the 9 pitting. And then just too many second guesses there of going up, waited too long, and got himself turned. He either needed to go up right away or not at all. 21 shoves, that gets into the 15 hard into the wall. I think we're going to see that quite a bit through 3 and 4. New car, new damage. Mark trying to keep it out of the wall and lifts off a little bit. I think Joe might have thought he could sneak up behind him, but then with that lift off, it put Joe further up than he thought. $17 into the wall. We should be about to do that. This. You know what? That's on me. I'm too far down. I'm too low, but also very fucking scary, but yeah, that's on me. I straighten out, like, it feels like I'm on the straightaway, but he's still coming out of the turn because we get straight much quicker. I could have been further up, but just a racing deal, especially with how this goes. We weren't quite able, like, at that point I couldn't move up, but I'm way too far down, so that's on me. Sorry, Nick. And that sends Joe around, so sorry to him as well. Everyone else makes it by. And that is the race. So let's take a look at the results. We gained 56 I rating, but we lose 47 safety rating because I had 10 incidents. Yeah. Almost the most. Tied for the most. That's not good. When did we get the other? I guess we got a 4X when we got the wall and got hit. And then I don't know where the other 2X came from, but yeah. That's what happens when I race aggressive. Bad things happen. But hopefully you enjoyed it. Good job to Tyler on getting around, and Colton. And the Gavins have a good finish, and Austin follows him up. So, hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching.